Hey guys, welcome back to the Mooney Project Podcast. I'm here with Daniel and Dawson for another episode. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
And for today's topic, we'll be talking about dreams and the different types of dreams you could get. So we are first going to be talking about Dawson's dream. He was telling he was telling this to us earlier. What was it about, Dawes?
I dreamt about how the afterlife, it was sort of like just normal life, like normal everyday things. You eat breakfast, blah blah blah. But you have this special revoke button that if you press it, you will get reincarnated back into the current day.
If you got reincarnated, wouldn't that be like, wouldn't you come back as a human, or would you come back as like an animal?
I actually didn't get. Well, I feel like you would get reincarnated like anything.
You come back as a plant.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you can. You probably could.
Yeah.
I was curious because when Dawson mentioned about what happens after you die, I remember seeing
After you
like
die.
after you die. I remember seeing what you could come back, like, you know, the reason how people say like there's a light at the end of the tunnel when you die. Like,
Yeah.
that's like you being birthed into a different body.
Yeah, but then, like, light being at the end of the tunnel, it shows that, like, death isn't the full end. Because, like, everyone is, like, when they're fully dying, they're like, oh, I see light at the end of the tunnel. Like, that just shows that death isn't just, like, oh, like, well, I mean, you could debunk this by saying, oh, like, what if they were just making something up? Or, like,
Yeah.
so many people say this, but then, like, that just kind of shows that death isn't, like, the end, and like that just like proves most atheists wrong, who say that like, oh, when you die it just turns black, that's it. Or like, like something like that. Not all atheists say it just turns black. Like, some believe that there's an afterlife, some just don't believe, some just don't care. But like
yeah, there are multiple like theories on what happens
there's just
when you
so
die.
many people saying that there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's no way like everyone would be in on the one thing.
Is there a scenario that you came up with?
Not really. Like, you don't know exactly. Like, even in the Bible, it says you don't know exactly what happens after you die. I'm literally trying to focus on this geometry dash level at the same time.
Oh, here's an important thing. You know how when you haven't, like, as Dawson said, he had a dream about it. You know how in your dream, when you fall, like, you die, right?
Well,
Like, when you fall, do you like? And does your
yeah.
dream create something after you die, or do you just straight up wake up? Because I feel like the dream.
For me, I just wake up.
Yeah. Most of the time for me, that was just a one time.
Yeah, I know it wakes you up, but like I feel
Wait,
like
Dawson, how'd
that's
you
not...
die in your dream?
Like, I'm actually not sure. I've been having trouble remembering my dreams lately, but I think
I
something.
just write them down when I wake up. Like, but like my dreams have been stupid. Like, this is like kind of off topic, but I have one written down. I'll find it. So my most recent one, it was like, one of them is I was just on a dirt bike with this girl from my school. Like, just random girls, not anyone I like or whatever. And then this other kid from my tennis class. We were riding it around, and then like it ended up with us snorting cocaine in a fish tank.
What? Dude,
So you
that's
see,
weird.
It's stupid. There's no correlation between anything.
Yeah. So. What were we talking about?
We started talking about your dream, and then you said you don't remember your dreams.
Oh, okay. So basically, like, how we died, something to do with the world just exploding, like a meteor hit.
Oh yeah, you said
Yeah.
the world ended.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah, but then you said there's like oh yeah, well, like you said like the theory where you can like get reincarnated as Hitler and like Putin, Trump, whatever.
Like, okay, for example, I don't want to go into conspiracy theories.
You can.
That's just a whole different thing. But there's this one thing that I feel like is really cool about how when you, for example, if when I die, I get reincarnated into a Chinese girl in 1497. So when I'm reincarnated, I actually travel back in time. Of course, I lose my memories and everything, but I actually travel back in time. So on this logic, after I die as a Chinese girl, I might turn into I might reincarnate into Donald Trump. Like, and following that logic, I might reincarnate into every single person.
Yeah, but then that seems unrealistic at the same time, because there will be just so many different timelines. Because like, well, you as Hitler will be like different than like the Hitler, and then you'll have like someone. There's no way you have the same personality, because then there's just no point in getting reincarnated,
but the thing is,
right?
Like, getting reincarnated, it doesn't exactly mean you're gonna have the same personality, whatever.
Yeah, you don't have the same personality, but then that just creates so many different timelines, right?
Yeah, but for example, like,
because in one timeline, Hitler cures cancer or whatever. Like, that's from Rick and Morty, but you get the example.
I believe a lot in fate. Like, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Everything's gonna end up the same thing anyways. Like, I'm not gonna give an example right now, but like, for example, when I reincarnate Hitler, I'll do the exact same things that Hitler did.
Because like,
I'll start World War II. I'll start something against. I'll hate Jewish people. I'll shoot myself at the end of World War II. You know, I've already done that. You know, in my past. This sounds really
no, because
sketchy.
like your memory doesn't stay, right? It's just your soul. Cause that's what people say. It's your soul that stays, and that goes into other things. It's like the last part, like the last 1% that keeps you alive, is like gives it to the 99%.
So can I talk more about this fate thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I run a lot of.
At this point, the main topic can be dreams.
Yeah.
But like, for example, so fate. Let's just say I have a brother, right? And one day he goes out riding on his bike and he dies from a car crash. So if there was a way to turn back time, obviously I would keep him at home because I don't want to die. But instead he plays on his video games too much and he ends up getting a seizure. I don't know, maybe he has a seizure problem, or maybe he goes cooking and then he burns the house down and then we all escape and he dies in the fire. So
he goes crazy, shoots you in the head.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, you can't avoid that. Just like how, for example, let's just say a very cheesy example. Okay, if I like someone and I wonder, am I ever gonna be able to talk to them? Well, you can't really. It's either you go up to them and you guys talk, it works so well, or you go up to them, talk to them, and they just don't like you. It doesn't work out. Like, it's just meant to go like that, you know.
One of my other questions I had earlier was, what does your brain do when you die in a dream? Because I feel like there's way more to that.
Well,
it's weird. It's weird.
Your brain just doesn't know like what's to come, so it can't generate anything, and then like
it wakes you up. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like usually like in your other dreams it's based off of something that you thought about, like maybe like about that drug dream I talked about, like maybe before I went to sleep I snorted some cocaine. No, I'm joking. Like maybe I like watched a video and then like it involved drugs in any way, like maybe it just mentioned like had a like small cocaine joke and I'm like haha, and then
yeah, your brain like brings it in.
Because dreams, at least, or my piano teacher, he said like dreams, you have to get a good night's sleep to get a dream, because the dreams, they're basically reorganizing the information you learned into your brain.
Let's be honest, dreams are just weird.
Yeah, but for most, like for some of my dreams, and there's like a guy ripping a jet ski on the RHS turf. Like, what is that organized?
I'm not sure if this is old news or not, but like I've heard that like dreams, no scientist can really explain what dreams are, but I think the best guess is just because your brain interprets different information, right? Like different ways. So I don't know, maybe a guy ripping a jet ski on whatever the RHS turf, maybe that could interpret like
good money,
or like doing like sprints on the RH. Maybe you took a PE class. I don't know.
But that's like that's like dreams are the way like the brain takes everything that we did in the day and like replays it back in our heads, but adds like really weird things to it.
Yeah. But I heard that like dreams, they're like everyone has dreams every single night, because if you didn't have a dream at night, your night would just be tedious and it's just like watching a black screen for 8 hours. like even though you're in like this like sort of like your brain's at wait hold up. You're like brain's at rest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dawson.
Thing is, like, you're unconscious.
I need to do something real quick.
Okay, Dawson.
Thing is, you're unconscious, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even without, because there be many nights that I don't have dreams, and they just go by like a quick second. Honestly.
Yeah, but then people say like that you forget the dream.
Yeah, you most 80% of the time you can forget the dream, unless
Yeah,
the dream
but
was
the
so
thing is-
vivid. Like sometimes when my dreams are so vivid, I'll remember it the next morning.
No, like I know, but like the thing is, you can, or at least for me, I can tell when I had a dream or not.
Really?
Because having a dream, I feel like having a dream at night, it makes your sleep longer than usual because
Feels better,
just-
not gonna lie.
like, yeah, I can, even if I don't remember the plot of the dream or what happened in it, I feel like I can still remember if I had a dream or not.
Daniel, can you guys control your dreams? Like
No.
lucid dreaming?
Not at
Yeah,
all.
I have.
Not at all?
One
Not
time.
at all. Like there, I just like sometimes no, but like sometimes I'm in my dream and I'm like, oh, it's just a dream. And like if I'm like in crazy trouble, I just keep like one time I had a dream I was like in insane trouble with the principal. Like I did something horrible, and
Yeah.
then I woke up and then like I was like half woken up and I was like, oh, it's just a dream, and I just kept being an ass in the dream. But then sometimes I'm like, I had a dream I was being like attacked. I was like in the wild camping, and then there's like something attacking. In real life, I punched something.
Cause like I've tried it before. Like I was dreaming about something and then I woke up. I wanted to get back to it, and then I thought of something to do in it. So I went back to sleep, and then it actually happened in the dream.
I think I can think of 3 different occasions this happened to me. There's one time I was at my elementary school, and I don't know, something made me realize that I was in a dream. And then once I realized that, and I tried to, like, for example, I forgot what I tried to do, but it was something I really wanted to do. Everything sort of went purple and staticky, and then I woke up. The other occasion where it was sort of like a nightmare, I was basically in a zombie apocalypse.
Actually?
And I tried to get it. Yeah, so I told one of the zombies to eat me.
What?
Because,
What?
you know, when I die, I wake up, right? But instead, I just respawned.
Lost all your tools.
Yeah.
Your friend has to pay money to revive you.
The other time is where, like, I had a dream, and then the next night I really wanted to continue that dream because it got cut off straight away. And then I dreamt the rest of the dream.
I mean, like, I get dreams almost every night. Like, most people say, like, I only get a dream, like, once a week, or I don't get dreams anymore. Like, I always get it every night. But I know that I can't, I know that I had one, but I always forget it. Like, I'll know when I have one.
I think that's because of, honestly, I think because of life that affects it. Because, for example, I remember as well, I didn't really remember my dreams at the start of the year, like September.
Mm-hmm.
But then when winter break came and I didn't have anything going on, I actually remembered most of my dreams. Well, not anymore, but I remembered most of my dreams, like the night after I dreamt about them.
Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
how
Sometimes, like
Huh?
with my dream, it's like there's someone walking to me. Like it's like almost they predict the future. Like there's someone walking to me from a distance, and then when they come up to me, they like start patting me on the shoulder. And then in
Actually-
real life, someone's patting me on the shoulder to wake me up.
it's
Like at
probably,
that time.
yeah. Because that's always how dreams are interpreted in movies and books. You know, like you're in your dream and then you hear somebody like saying "wake up," and then you wake up and it's your mom talking to you.
Well,
Yeah, but then it's hard to explain, but
I just constructed this on the spot. Okay, so it might not make sense, but so for example, when you're sleeping, you're like there's different stages of sleep where you're like dead sleeping and like on the edge.
Yeah.
So, I believe that when you finally, because your brain can already feel that whatever, let's just say someone's tapping on your shoulder, your brain can feel that even though you're in deep sleep. So your brain actually constructs a storyline or something to go with that shoulder tapping. So it's almost like it's a perfect fit.
Yeah,
but then like sometimes it's like it's really weird. It's like as if your brain already knows what's about to come, because like someone's like walking to you from a distance and then he starts shoulder tapping you, and then like your dad just came into your room like 2 seconds ago and he starts shoulder tapping you. But then in your dream, the guy was walking to you from a distance for like the past like 2 minutes, for example. And
Yeah.
it's like as if it predicted it.
How many senses do we have? We have 5: eyes, nose, mouth, sense of touch, hearing.
The human.
The taste buds on our balls.
No, because people believe that humans have like one sense that we haven't developed yet, and it's sort of like the one where you know that there's something like going on, or someone's around you.
Yeah, sixth sense.
Yeah. So like what Daniel was saying about like a guy coming up to you from a distance when your dad just came in the room 2 seconds ago.
Awareness, basically.
Yeah, like that. Like your body can sense that there's something going on, or something's near, right?
The human gut feeling. It's very powerful. There's another word for it, but it's very.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
For example, on TikTok, I don't.
Third eye.
Or something. TikTok, but there's this test where it's like there's like 3 different rocks. And he's like, or like 4 different rocks, and TikTok's like, oh, pick a rock. Like, which one am I gonna choose? And I gotta be honest, for most of those tests, I got them correct, and many people in the comments did as well.
Actually?
Mm-hmm.
So, sort of the sixth sense. Daniel, do you know about it?
Yeah, dude, I'm superhuman. I can I have like antenna on my ball sack.
Stop.
Seriously, Daniel, didn't this just happen to you like just today with the math homework?
Like with what? Oh yeah.
Yeah, didn't you guess like 2 questions and you both got them right?
Yeah, well, but like with the first question, like I didn't really guess. I just looked at it, and
that means you're just smart.
I was like, oh, it would be funny if that was the answer or something.
Right,
and with the second one, I just guessed it. Like
you get that feeling that it's the right
answer.
I
really wanted to say 3, but because like 3 is my favorite number. It's my birth month because March, and then I just said 4, even though I dislike the number 4 a lot. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't dislike it. I just don't like the number compared to other numbers.
Yeah.
And then I got the question correct, and it was like a 1 in 5. Mm-hmm. Well, for 2, isn't it? What's the for 2?
For 2 questions, it's just a 50% chance of getting right or wrong.
No, but then like getting 2 of like how I got both of them right, both like 1 in 5s.
Yeah, that's a 1 in 25% chance.
In your dreams, like why is one dream super like has like one basic story, like one thing that you're doing versus a different type of dream where a bunch of things just start happening?
I rarely have like one story. Like my dreams are freaking crazy. Like one of them, I remember it perfectly. Like I was looking out the top floor window at RHS that looks onto the turf, like right by the staircase.
Yeah.
Well, Dawson probably doesn't know, but I'm not sure. And then like I was looking out from there, and there's a guy ripping a jet ski, and then some guy with a ghillie suit just came out, freaking mugged him.
No, yeah, because like sometimes my dreams have like a basic storyline. Like there's a goal that I have to do. Like
he mugged them, and then they shook hands, dapped each other up, and left.
Like I have to go do something. Like I have to go get something, or I have to say something to someone.
Mm-hmm.
But like some dreams are just like thrown into there. Like,
really, I feel like I don't really remember most of my dreams anymore, like off the top of my head. But I remember the first dream I ever had, or like the first the first nightmare I've ever had. I think, like I was like 2 or 3 at the time, and
yeah.
I'm not gonna go into detail about it. Basically, there's this elephant family, like the son comes running down the stairs, the dad and the mom's like, oh, what's going on? And then a few seconds later, it's like a 6-second dream. And then the boulder comes running down the stairs, and before it smashes into them.
A boulder? From like Clash Royale?
No, a boulder.
Oh, it's like a bowler.
Sometimes I have like series of dreams. Like I think for like a week, I've had the same sort of nightmare. I was being hunted by like a polar bear, and then like first like I kept avoiding it, and I kept waking up, and I was like, oh, it's just a dream. But then every night I had to like wait. I had like the same feeling. Like I couldn't realize that it was just a dream at first. And then one night it freaking cornered me, and I had to fight it. And like I punched it, and there was like a lamp beside my bed. because there's like a table beside my bed, and I punched a lamp, and I had like a scar in my hand for like a month.
Yeah, like that, because like there's a certain thing that you have to do, right? You have to like
after
hit
that,
something.
I never dreamed of the polar bear again.
Exactly.
I was like, I think I was like 10 or 9.
Yeah,
those are the type of dreams that have like one goal instead of like imagine that, but like while you're fighting the polar bear, like the Kool-Aid guy barges in or something.
Yeah, but the thing is that because I often do I remember me thinking like, crap, didn't I swear I've had this dream before. And
yeah.
that I like that I really remember that I've had it multiple times is this one nightmare. So basically I'm sleeping in my mom's bedroom, and then it's really hard to explain, but like first I see like a piece of grass in front of my vision. Like it's not like in the ground or something, it's just floating in front of me. That's
already scary.
Like, it's like the, you know what opacity is? The opacity is really
floating grass block.
And I can sort of see through it, strands of glass, and then it moves, and then this like sound keeps getting louder, and it's like this front of the car.
Oh no,
that's scary.
And already. Then there's like this big slide, and then it's just covering my whole vision, and the sound is so loud. It hurts my. It's not hurt. I get this really bad feeling. But then the thing is, there's not even a sound. It's just the silence is so loud. And then I just wake up. Like it's a dream that I always have.
Oh, recently? I don't know. Well, yeah. I
think I've had it already like 5 times from the age of I think 8 to 11.
Yeah. Then that means that whatever happened in your dream, then you probably heard a really loud sound before you went to bed, or before.
Gets shot in the head.
The thing is, I was 8 to 11, and my mom was in the room with me because I still was in the same room as my mom. So I don't see why there's just even if I hear a loud noise, like I don't see why that dream keeps occurring or kept occurring.
Well, then that means that maybe your brain is trying to send you a sign, maybe? Like
what, a grass, a car, and a slide?
Yeah, there's probably a reason to that. If you think about it, there's probably like, it's telling you something. You know? Getting back on the idea of, why dreams are so weird.
What's your most recent nightmare, if you had one that you can remember? Like
my most recent?
Like a unsettling dream or something.
Unsettling dream.
Or you can't remember. If you can't remember, it's fine.
No, I've never really had nightmares a lot.
For me, so on TikTok, someone sent me a TikTok that was like, oh, when it's colder temperature, there's more likely to be, like, paranormal experts said there's more likely to be like demons in your room, which I sort of believe, but like I don't understand why it's the cold temperature. And then one time when I was ice fishing in Merritt, like overnight, it gets cold. And then I was in the hotel room, and I was in the main entrance room, because there's a bed in the main entrance room.
Yeah.
It was a hotel, and then there's another room, and my dad was in the other room. I was in the main entrance room, and then it got really cold at night, and then like I had this really unsettling dream. It's like I was walking to Ferris, I think, or like some other school, and I was walking down number 3 road, and then like at first it was normal, and then one day there were people and they looked really weird at us, and then the exact next day the exact same people were there, and they started chasing me, and they were like, and then I was walking with like Dawson, I think I was walking with you, and then there was this car that I recognized from the previous day, and the exact car, I was like, dude, move back, what the hell? And because it was the exact same car as before, and then it was just there, and it just swerved, almost hit us. And then this other creepy guy looked at me, who I recognized also from the day before. We started walking forward like faster, and then they started slowly following all after us, all going in, and then more, and then like more recognized. And then at the end there was we just running, and we were like both gassed. And then I turned around, the woman's about to grab us, and I just wake up. I'm like,
that's a dream, right? That whole thing is a dream.
Yeah.
I don't get nightmares about that.
That was like January 1st to January 2nd.
Like, the last nightmare like I sort of had was back in like the Five Nights at Freddy's days, like back in 2018, 2015. But like something that scared me awake was probably just following dreams, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, falling
I
off
like
of
falling dreams.
like falling off of like a
So-
building or tall
For me,
rope.
like falling dreams, I'm falling off, and then like when I hit the ground, I like bounce off, and it's like soft.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. You know,
I like
yeah,
that a lot.
yeah. Like you
Like,
bounce in your
it's-
bed,
When you
right?
fall, it's scary.
You bounce in your bed, boom, like that.
Memorable falling dream I have is like I think when I was like 6, I was like doing parkour, like across these really tall beams, and it was like really dark. It was like I was in like a different universe, and then like I guess I just misstepped and I misjumped and I just fell into the void. I didn't even see myself like hit the ground. I just fell into the void.
Starts fighting the Ender Dragon.
Starts fighting the Ender Dragon.
Definitely a nightmare.
What? Isn't there the saying that the reason why you fall in your dreams is because you're getting taller?
I've never heard that.
I've heard my parents tell me that. Like, Dad, I told my dad one time, yo, Dad, I'm scared because like I fell in my dream. What does that mean? And he's like, you're getting taller, you're growing up, or your feet are getting longer. And that's why you're falling.
Yeah, like some dreams have meanings, but then like people say all dreams have meanings, but like what kind of meaning does it have when someone's snorting cocaine in a fish tank full of water?
It's a sign you need to snort cocaine.
It's a sign. We've reached the 30-minute mark.
Oh, around there.
Yeah, that was 30 minutes. But thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, Daniil and Dawson, for joining me after like several attempts, because you guys keep on laughing. Dawson can't even like focus. Thank you guys so much for listening. You can check out my podcast on Spotify and Anchor and on YouTube. Thank you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. It's Mooney.
It's Mooney.